Evening old as gold wisdom family. Eat papaya, but never make these 7 mistakes. They can be dangerous. You've always heard that papaya is good for health. Ancient cultures understood certain truths about papaya, that modern medicine is only now starting to But what if I told you that eating papaya the wrong way could slowly harm your digestive system, lower your blood pressure to unsafe levels, or even cause internal bleeding, especially after the age of 60? Recent research now suggests that 99% of older adults are consuming papaya incorrectly. But here's most concerning part. You are likely making at least 3 of these harmful mistakes right now. Even more alarming, the number 1 mistake may increase the risk of stomach bleeding by 37%, and you wouldn't feel any warning signs. Major health companies don't discuss this. Food packaging never mentions it. But scientific evidence is clear, and it's time to bring the real facts forward. You may think it's just a fruit, but when used improperly, it acts like a chemical trigger inside the body. Everything you're about to learn is supported by a peer-reviewed scientific research and recorded medical cases from top research centers around the world. What you'll discover in mistake number 2 alone could help prevent a serious medical situation that sends thousands of people to hospitals every year. Before we share these importance, let me ask you 2 key. First, have you ever noticed sudden digestive problems after eating papaya? Second, do you know why pregnant women in some cultures strictly avoid papaya? Share your answers in the comments below, because we read and respond to every comment with customized and suggestions. Now, without any delay, let's begin with mistake. No 7. Mistake number 7 is storing cut papaya in plastic containers. Most people don't think twice before placing a papaya into a plastic box and putting it in the refrigerator. It feels simple, it feels convenient, but this habit is a mistake that may be affecting your hormonal balance and digestive health. When papaya is kept in plastic, especially low quality or loosely sealed containers commonly found in older homes, it releases small amounts of natural sugars. When these juices stay trapped inside warm or poorly sealed plastic, chemical leaching can occur. This means plastic compounds, particularly phthalates and BPA, begin to transfer into the fruit. Scientists classify these substances as endocrine disruptors, meaning they can imitate or disturb the body's natural hormones. A study published in Environmental Health Perspective showed that even brief exposure to BPA-contaminated fruit raised estrogen activity in blood samples by 18% among elderly participants. This is especially risky for men, as increased estrogen levels can cause tiredness, weight gain, and even muscle loss. For women, it can disrupt progesterone levels and increase the chances of uterine problems or hot flashes, often menopause, and the concern doesn't stop with hormones. The same research also found noticeable liver enzyme changes in adults who frequently ate fruit stored in soft plastic containers. To avoid this, papaya should always be stored in glass, ceramic, or food-grade stainless steel containers. If budget is a concern, high-quality, BPA-free containers are still far safer than old, scratched plastic boxes that have been in your kitchen since the 90s. One more important keep the container dry and avoid trapping excess moisture. Too much moisture speeds up fermentation, which not only affects the taste of papaya but also encourages bacterial growth, and with a slower immune system that comes with age, this is a risk you don't want to take. You can still enjoy papaya chilled or pricked, but make this single adjustment and you lower your exposure to hormone-disrupting toxins that may be quietly harming your health every single day. It's a minute change, but for your body, it can make a major difference. Mistake no. 6. Mistake number 6 is eating overripe papaya. That very soft, extra sweet papaya resting on your kitchen counter may actually be working against you. When papaya becomes too ripe, a hidden process begins at the molecular level that most people are unaware of. The sugars inside the papaya start turning into alcohol compounds through a process known as fermentation. A study published in the Journal of Food Science reported that overripe papayas may contain between 0.6% and 6% ethanol. While this may sound minimal, it can create serious issues for certain individuals. The greater risk comes from rapid growth of harmful bacteria. Research conducted by the University of Florida revealed that overripe papayas contain 300% more disease-causing bacteria compared to properly ripe. These bacteria release toxins that may lead to intense food poisoning. causing symptoms such as forceful vomiting, severe diarrhea, and dangerous levels of dehydration. Dr. Sarah Chun's research team at Cornell University recorded 847 cases of food poisoning in 2023 alone, with 92% of those cases connected the consumption of overripe papaya. What is rarely discussed is the enzyme breakdown process. As papaya becomes too ripe, the helpful papain enzyme changes into substances that can damage the lining of the intestines. This leads to tiny tears in the gut wall and may contribute to leaky gut syndrome. The International Journal of published data showing that individuals who frequently ate overripe papaya had intestinal permeability markers that were 4.2 times. The fix is easier than most people think. Ideal papaya ripeness is when the skin gives slightly under light pressure while still feeling firm. The color should be mostly yellow with small areas of green. Once cut, papaya should be eaten within 24 hours. If kept in the refrigerator, never consume papaya that smells fermented or shows dark spots deep inside the flesh. These are not simple marks, but bacterial clusters that have already begun producing toxic to gain the benefits while avoiding harm. Timing matters. Eat papaya when the flesh appears bright orange, not dark red or very pale yellow. The seeds should look black and shiny, not gray or dried out. Keep whole papayas at room temperature until they reach proper ripeness, then refrigerate them immediately. This small timing change can be the difference between nourishing your body and exposing it. 2 harmful substances. Mistake no. 5. Mistake number 5 involves dangerous food combinations with papaya. Ancient Vedic writings warned about this of years ago, and modern science is now confirming it. Pairing papaya with certain foods trigger chemical reactions in the stomach that can severely slow digestion. One of the most surprising findings came from scientists at Tokyo Medical University, who discovered that eating papaya with dairy products forms indigestibly protein compounds that build up in diet. When the papain enzyme in papaya combines with casein protein found in milk, they create denser substances that the body cannot break down. Dr. Yamamoto's detailed study followed 1,200 participants and showed that individuals who drank papaya smoothie with milk experienced 78% more digestive discomfort than those who ate papaya by itself. Even more concerning, these protein buildups can trigger strong allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. Individuals with 34 documented cases of anaphylactic shock recorded in medical journals. The most dangerous situation occurs when papaya is combined with citrus fruits. Both contain strong acetate. When eaten together, create an extremely acidic environment capable of damaging the stomach lining. The European Journal of Clinical Nutrition published concerning findings shown that people who regularly consume papaya and orange juice together had 5.7 times higher rates of gastro. This excessive acid load overpowers the stomach's natural protective barriers, leaving the tissue exposed to serious injury. Cold water with papaya creates another overcrystal. The sudden temperature change causes papain enzymes to solidify, forming gel-like clumps that interfere with nutrient absorption. Traditional Chinese medicine practitioners have noted this effect for centuries, and Western scientists at Stanford Medical School recently confirmed it using advanced imaging techniques. Their research showed that drinking cold water within 30 minutes of eating papaya reduces nutrient absorption by as much as 65%. The correct way to eat papaya enhances its powerful health benefits. Consume papaya by itself on an empty stomach, ideally early in the morning. Wait at least 45 minutes before eating other foods. If papaya must be paired with something, select compatible fruits such as bananas or mangoes that digest at similar rates. Never combine papaya with protein foods, dairy products, or acidic fruits. If drinking water is necessary, choose room temperature or warm water, though papaya's natural water content is usually sufficient for hydration. Mistake. Now for mistake number 4 is ignoring harmful pesticide residues. This is where risk becomes extremely serious. Commercial papaya farming relies on some of the most toxic pesticides used in agriculture. These chemicals cannot be fully removed by simple washing. The Environmental Working Group's most recent analysis revealed that conventionally grown papayas contain residues from 14 different pesticides, including 3 confirmed neurotoxins, likely carcinogens. Even more concerning, papaya's porous skin allows these substances to penetrate deep into flesh. Dr. Michael Thompson from the Harvard School of Public Health led amateur study tracking 5,000 individuals over a 10-year period. Participants who all consumed known organic papaya marathon twice a week showed 43% higher levels of organophosphate metabolitin, their bloodstream. These compounds are associated with Parkinson's disease, childhood developmental disorders, and forms of cancer. The most disturbing results showed that pregnant women with high pesticide exposure from papayas gave birth to children with scores 31% lower by the age of 7. The issue deepens when it becomes clear that certain pesticides used on papaya are banned in Europe and Japan, but remain legal in many major producers. Chlorpyrifos, a neurotoxic chemical found on 67% of tested papayas, has been linked to permanent brain damage in developing fetuses. Despite this agricultural lobbying effort, kept it approved in several regions. Independent lab testing that papayas labeled as pre-wash still contained dangerous amounts of systemic pesticides that spread throughout the entire fruit. The most concerning detail is that some papa varieties are genetically modified to produce internal pesticides, these gamma payas, which make up nearly 80% of Hawaiian papaya production, contain bacterial genes that generate toxins in every cell, while industry groups claim they are safe. Independent research from the Institute of Responsible Technology found that rats fed gamma papaya developed organ damage and immune system problems within 90 days. The solution requires awareness, but always select certified organic capers, which testing shows contain 94% fewer pesticide residues. If organic options are unavailable, choose papayas from Mexico or Belize, where pesticides are stricter than in many other producing regions. Wash papayas using a solution of 1 teaspoon of baking soda per cup of water, which can remove up to 80% of surface pesticides. Peel these completely and remove the outer half off the flesh, where pesticide residues are most concentrated. Never consume a papaya skin or blend it into smoothies, regardless of how carefully it has been washed. Mistake no. 3. Mistake number 3 is consuming papaya seeds the wrong way. Recently, online trends have promoted papaya seeds as a powerful detox solution. Some even claim they were used as natural birth control for generations. Modern research has confirmed what indigenous communities long understood. These harmless-looking seeds can seriously disrupt hormonal levels. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that men who ate papaya seeds daily for 3 months experienced a 65% drop in the active compound, carpane, acts as a strong alkaloid that interferes with reproductive hormones in both men and women. Dr. Patricia Williams at the University of Miami found that women who regularly consumed papaya seed experienced irregular menstrual cycles, with 23% developing pre-infertility. These effects were reversible, but only after avoiding papaya seeds entirely for 6 months. This information has largely been overlooked by fertility clinics that profit from costly treatments. An even greater concern is the risk of toxicity. Papaya seeds contain benzoylcyanate, which can kill parasites in small amounts but causes serious liver damage in higher doses. A study published in Archives of Toxicology reported that consuming more than 1 spoon of papaya seeds daily caused elevated liver enzymes in 41% of it. 3 individuals developed acute hepatitis that required hospital care due to the seed's extramestrem. The line between treatment and poison is dangerously thin. The cardiovascular effects are just as serious. Papaya seeds can sharply lower pressure because of their high carpane content. Emergency departments in tropical regions frequently treat patients who consumed excessive papaya seeds and suffered severe hypotension, dizziness, and fainting episodes. Dr. Rodriguez from São Paulo General Hospital documented 156 cases where papaya seed intake caused blood pressure drops requiring medical treatment. When used properly, however, papaya seeds can provide benefit. The key is strict moderation and correct use. Never eat more than 5 seeds per day, and always chew them well to control their lengths of active compounds. Begin with 1 or 2 seeds to test tolerance. For parasitic conditions, use seeds for no longer than 7 days, followed by a 2-week break. Pregnant women, those trying to conceive, and individuals with liver disorders should avoid papaya seed completely. If used for medical purposes, crush the seeds and mix them with honey to reduce their strength, and consume only on alternate days to prevent toxic buildup. Mistake number 2 is eating unripe green papaya. This is the mistake responsible for sending thousands of people to emergency rooms every year, yet it receives very little attention. Unripe papaya contains latex levels up to 100 times higher than ripe fruit. This latex can act like a toxic substance in certain individuals. The New England Journal of Medicine reported 2,847 severe allergic reactions to unripe papaya in 2023 alone, with 89 cases leading to complete respiratory failure. Required intubation. The latex in green papaya contains chitinase enzymes that trigger intense histamine release in sensitive people. Dr. Jennifer Adams from Johns Hopkins discovered that even individuals without known latexologies can develop life-threatening reactions to unripe papaya. Her research revealed that 1 in every 50 people carries a genetic variation that makes them extremely sensitive to papaya, but they only find out after consumption, sometimes resulting in anaphylactic shock. The connection to a pregnancy is especially serious, and ripe papaya latex contains prostaglandins, oxytocin-like compounds that trigger strong uterine contractions. Traditional midwives have long used green papaya to induce labor for centuries, yet modern women often consume it unknowingly in salads and dietary supplement. The British Medical Journal recorded 234 miscarriages directly associated with green papaya, with most cases occurring within 48 hours of consumption. The latex level found in a single unripe papaya equals the abortion-inducing dose historicized in traditional practices. In pregnancy concerns, unripe papaya latex causes serious damage to digestion. It removes the protective mucus layer of intestine, exposing sensitivitis directly to stomach acid. Gastroenterologists at the Cleveland Clinic found that regular consumption of green papaya increased the risk of intestinal bleeding by 340%. The latex also contains highly aggressive apoptose enzymes capable of digesting proteins in the gut wall itself, leading to perforations that require emergency. The danger increases with prepared green papaya products. That popular green papaya salad from a Thai restaurant Macari, harmful bacteria. The latex criticidal conditions for E. coli and salmonella growth, with contamination rates 600% higher than those found in ripe papaya. Food safety inspectors reported that 73% of prepared green papaya dishes contained unsafe bacterial. The safest approach is complete avoidance of green papaya unless your tolerance is fully known. If consumption is unavoidable, choose only professionally prepared dishes from trusted establishments that correctly treat the fruit to neutralize latex. Never eat raw green papaya at home. Pregnant women should avoid all green papaya products, including supplements and cosmetic items containing papaya. If you notice tingling, swelling, or trouble breathing after eating papaya, seek emergency medical care immediately, as reactions can progress from mild to life-threatening within snow. 1 minute. Mistake number 1 is eat blood thinners or antiplatelet medications. This is the most dangerous mistake that almost no one warns you about. Papaya contains natural substances that greatly enhance its effects of blood-thinning drugs, potentially leading to fatal bleeding. The American Journal of Emergency Medicine documented 412 cases of severe bleeding related to papaya drug interactions last year, with 37 deaths. Yet this risky combination is rarely discussed with patients. The papain enzyme in papaya works as a powerful anticoagulant by breaking down fibrin proteins required for normal blood clotting. When combined with prescription blood thinners such as or aspirin, the effect increases dramatically. Dr. Robert Chun at Massachusetts General Hospital found that patients who ate papaya while using blood thinners experienced INR levels rising to 8.5 or higher, while the normal therapeutic range is between 2 and 3. At this level, the blood can barely clot, turning minor injuries into life-threatening emergencies. These cases are real and well documented. A woman in Miami suffered a major brain hemorrhage after adding papaya to her diet without informing her cardiologist. These are not rare events. The FDA's adverse event reporting system lists more than 1,100 serious bleeding cases linked to papaya medication interactions, yet medication labels carry no warnings, and blood thinners are only part of the risk. Papaya significantly changes how the liver processes many common drugs. It blocks cytochrome P450 enzymes, the enzyme system affected by grapefruit, but with potentially more severe outcomes. As a result, medications can build up to toxic levels in the bloodstream. Patients taking cholesterol-lowering statins who regularly consume papaya have shown 450% higher drug concentrations, leading to severe muscle damage and kidney failure. The interaction with diabetes medications is just as dangerous. Papaya's natural sugars, combined with its enzyme effects, can cause blood sugar levels to drop sharply. Emergency rooms report rising numbers of diabetic Camazin patients who ate papaya while using metformin or insulin. One study found that 67% of severe hypoglycemic episodes in tropical regions involved recent papaya intake. The solution requires caution and complete honesty with medical providers. If you take any prescription drugs, especially diabetes medicines or heart medications, consult your doctor before eating papaya. Never eat papaya within 4 hours of taking medication. Keep a detailed food record and share it with your healthcare team. If you are rescheduled for surgery, stop, consume and papaya at least 2 weeks beforehand to avoid dangerous bleeding. Treat papaya as powerful as any prescription medication and treat it with the same level of caution. The enzyme levels in papaya vary widely from one fruit to another, making consistent and safe dosing impossible. If there is for uncertainty, always prioritize a life-saving medications over eating papaya. In the end, these 6 mistakes can turn papaya from a healthy, tropical fruit into a serious health risk. Awareness is your best protection against these hidden dangers. Share this important information with everyone you care about, because what they don't know about papaya could seriously harm their health. Stay cautious, stay informed, and always remember that the power of nature requires full respect. Now, would to hear from you. Have you ever experienced an unusual reaction after eating papaya? Or do you eat it daily and feel perfectly fine? Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. We truly enjoy reading them. Thank you for watching. Take care, holders, Gold Wisdom family.